Good afternoon, colleagues. In South Africa, we have the word babalas. I'm not so sure if there are some people who know what babalas means. Umesh, yes. Today I saw a lot of people that suffer from babalas. In English, I'm not so sure if it's exactly the equivalent. It's called hangover. But I think we're still going to have a hangover, those of us who remain here in Limpopo, because I think we still wanted to be in this place more with you. So this is a bittersweet moment. Bitter in the sense that one doesn't want the guests to leave us, but also sweet in the sense that the hard work, the late nights are almost or are over. I'm not here to give speeches, just to assist in making sure that we complete this program. I would like to thank the university management, the colleagues that are here. The two Deputy Vice Chancellors are with us, Deputy Vice Chancellor Teaching and Learning, Professor Madache, and Deputy Vice Chancellor Research, Innovation and Partnerships, Professor Singh. The executive deans are here. Thank you very much for being here, colleagues. And all my other colleagues from the university. I want to appreciate the SANORD board, led by the chair, Gro Anita, the central office, the staff from the central office and from the internationalization office at UWC. Thank you very much, you have been amazing. The LOC, I'm sure when the time is right, you will receive the appropriate thanks, and I think Prof. Madache is here actually to do that task much better than me, but just to pass words of appreciation from me. We're going to have a short program, and thereafter we'll have lunch. But before we start, I would like everyone, just like they do in the charismatic churches, you just have to stand up and look at the person on the left and on the right and say, thank you for making this conference a success. Yeah, we can sit down now. So I don't have to mention names. If I have not mentioned your name, somebody has said thank you on my behalf to you. And I hope you take it very serious as I do. I want to ask Professor Madache, our DVC Teaching and Learning, to come on behalf of the university and give us a few words from the university and thank all of you on behalf of the university for making this dream come true. Thank you.
Program Director, Dr. Mabila, you did so well a few moments ago. When you retire one day, think of becoming a pastor or a minister of a church. we shall attend it in large numbers. The Vice-Chancellor of the University of Limpopo, Professor Mogalo, in absentia, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Research, Innovation and Partnerships at the University of Limpopo, Professor Singh. In order not to be too long, I'll simply summarize, so don't take offense, please. All Vice-Chancellors, all DVCs from the Nordic countries, South Africa and the SADC region, all executive deans of faculty, directors of school, heads of department, chairperson of SANORD, and all members of the SANORD Executive Board and its central office, the local organizing committee of the conference, under the stewardship, of course, of Professor Singh and Dr. Mabila, chairs of sessions and presenters of quality papers, representatives from the Limpopo provincial government, representatives of various embassies, members of the media, our colleagues from marketing and communication, ladies and gentlemen, I will simply say all protocol observed. Good afternoon, goed ettermiddag, masikati. On behalf of the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Limpopo, we as the university would like to express our appreciation to SANORD for having chosen our university to host such an august conference. As you are aware, all universities are supposed to conduct research, so we too are part of that process, and there's no doubt that a conference of this nature has enriched us, and we are going then to become better when it comes to conducting our research and even writing articles, as we believe that after you have read your papers, you should then send them to accredited journals for publication. So as Dr. Mabila said, we are going to miss you a lot, the SANORD board and of course everybody. And I learned yesterday or yesternight, some of you did see lions alive or live for the first time in your lives. If I may humbly ask, who saw those lions yesterday? If you could, thanks very much, and it's a decent number. So sadly, the lions are whispering to me that they are going to miss you. In the same vein, we would like to express our gratitude to our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Mogalo, for giving us permission as the university to host a conference of this magnitude. As you might have experienced, Professor Singh, Dr. Mabila, and the rest of the local organizing committee tried their best to ensure that the conference was a success. Our thanks also go to our esteemed guests. As I said, all Vice-Chancellors who graced this occasion. Remember, if you are a Vice-Chancellor, you are like a premier or a prime minister or even a president of a country. So for such people to leave their institutions and be part of this conference, it's highly appreciated. And I trust their support emboldened everybody to do their best in their presentations. program director, an academic conference without presenters of papers will not be a conference at all. In fact, in my view, presenters are some of the most important people because they make academia interesting. And we saw papers being presented pertaining to health, education, energy, communication, indigenous knowledge systems. The list is endless. So I would humbly plead with this audience that please let's give presenters a big round of applause. Thank you. As human beings, we need upliftment now and again, as life is full of challenges and stressful situations. Sometimes you swear at people, I think, in traffic who don't obey the rules. And sometimes you go to the shops to buy that liter of milk. If you are not using a card and you have cash, you find that the prices have gone up and you come back empty-handed, adding more pressure and stress. And you go to work, and of course all of you and all of us are trust to have bosses. I don't want you to tell me how your boss is, but I can venture a guest here that if you were to evaluate your boss on a scale, say, of percentages, 1% to 100%, all of you are going to allocate your bosses 100%. So on this note, then, we'll also like to thank the choir who entertained us with their intoxicating music. The music they served, of course, served as a balm on our wounded souls. Our appreciation also goes to members of the media, local, national, and international media, our ICT staff who take care of our digital platforms like Facebook and Twitter, and of course all staff from marketing and communication under the stewardship of Mr. Swana, the executive director thereof. Of course, we would like to thank staff from this hotel who looked after our guests at Trust so well. And we thank them for their support. Ladies and gentlemen, there is only one item left, so that I should not keep coming back. There's no doubt that this has been a splendid, a glorious, and excellent conference. So I would say, in the language that I like very much, Nyanja or Chichewa, found in Malawi or spoken in Malawi, I would say Muyende Bjino. And for those from the Nordic countries, I would say Restricht. Please travel safely to your various destinations. Professor Singh has given me a task here that we should thank the local organizing committee. Of course, a successful function like this one cannot occur without such committees. And as you are aware, it requires immense commitment, planning and preparations at various levels. For those who have spouses and partners, this may cause conflict at home because, like Dr. Mabila, he has spent almost the whole week here without paying a visit to his home. But in a nutshell, we are grateful for their excellent work, which you have all seen and experienced. On this note, then, I will humbly invite Professor Singh to come to the stage or to the podium and hand over the goodies that she has. Let's welcome her with a big round of applause.
Thank you very much, Prof. Madaji. I would like to request the members of the local organizing committee together with the scientific committee, if you can please make your way to the front. We would like to appreciate you with a small token of appreciation. So if you can make your way to the front so everyone can acknowledge you. Okay, they are tiredly making their way to the top. So basically you would see in front of you there's different sizes of appreciation here. There's 3 of the larger ones. Not that we want to appreciate them less or more, but we did have the chairperson of the LOC who has worked tirelessly, probably for over a year now. And also the secretariat. I think you know the secretariat well, Anna and Boliswa. So you have been communicating with them. So I would like to start with them first. Thank you very much. And while they are still standing on the stage, I think the SANORD office also wants to do some appreciation as well.
Thank you, colleagues. That was unexpected. And I learned a few years ago from a movie I've watched many, many times. I forgot the title now, but the old man says to the young man, the key to a woman's heart, but I'll change to say to a man's heart, meaning both genders, is an unexpected gift at an unexpected time. Thank you very much, Professor Singh, and to the university for this small token of appreciation. I'm sure it goes a long way to appreciating the team for what they've done. Let me invite Gro Anita, the SANORD board chair, to come and do her part. As we applaud him.
Dear distinguished guests, Vice Chancellor Professor Mahlo Mohalon, DVC Professor Richard Madeche, DVC Jessica Singh, Executive Deans of the University of Limpopo, and Rectors, Vice Rectors, Deans, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends and family of SANORD, all protocols observed. I can't believe we are at the end already. The end of 3 interesting and engaging days. We have heard many voices during these 3 days, voices from the south and the north, voices of professors and students, and voices from many different disciplines. We need all these voices going forward in our work with the SDGs. There is no point in going fast if we can't go far, and we can only do that together. Once again, the SANORD conference has been an arena for strengthening collaboration, and it has been wonderful to see the lively discussions and networking going on day and night in Polokwane this week. For me personally, SANORD is an important network, but it is also important for the university I represent, the Western Norway University of Applied Sciences. In our university, SANORD has increasingly become the node for a focus on global collaboration, and for our aspiration to strengthen our commitment and collaborations on the African continent. It brings us together inside our institution, our university, as well as bringing our university together with 56 other universities in Southern Africa and the Nordic region. The potential that lies in SANORD is great, and it is therefore a pleasure to see that the network has bounced back after the pandemic and is as vibrant, diverse, and engaging as before. Having had such a successful conference, I would like to thank again the local organizing committee once again for arranging this wonderful event, Dr. Mabila, the chair of the local organizing committee, and his team, Professor Selepe, head of the scientific committee, and her team, Professor Nueba Mambo Kebana, Director of International Affairs at the University of Limpopo, and the Secretariat, not least, Ms. Anna Kwena and Ms. Bulisba Mzana. So finally, I thank everybody for this year's conference. Travel home safely, everybody, and see you all in Norway next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I had to run and attend to something quickly. We come to a stage where we have to talk about parting with this conference and letting it go to the other side so that we can continue with our collaborations and partnerships in the SANORD way of doing things. So I would like to ask for Umesh to come and assist with the handover of the conference to the next host.
Could I invite our colleagues from Inland Norway University to come forward, please? Yeah, At the board meeting, at the council meeting yesterday, we were very honored to be able to have the situation where our colleagues from the Inland Norway University, who have given us the honor of hosting the next SANORD conference. And it's really wonderful to be able to have us have the next conference in Norway next year. And given the wonderful time that we've had here, I am absolutely certain that we will have a wonderful conference, a good opportunity to network, but more importantly, the time to connect as friends and colleagues again. So I'm going to hand over to our colleagues here, and there's a video that they're going to show. Okay. Piladi.
An important Inland Norway University of Applied Sciences wants to invite you all to the 2023 SANORD Conference in Hamar. This is one of our 6 campuses located in the heart of Norway, an important agricultural region with great rivers, lakes, and endless forests surrounding this regional capital of research and education. In a world with growing challenges, we hope that our university can offer important contributions, education as well as gaining new knowledge through research and international collaboration. We look forward to seeing you in Hamar as we seek to bring together researchers and academics to discuss the role of higher education contributing to a just and sustainable future.
Dear honorable guests, it's an honor for us, yes, my length. Honorable guests, dear colleagues and friends, it's an honor for us to welcome you to Hamar and Inland Norway University of Applied Sciences in 2023. Hamar is closely situated to Oslo, and it's approximately 1 hour with a train from the international airport. And we will keep the conference compact at our campus in Hamar. It will take place between the 18th and the 22nd. We are going to put up the exact dates shortly. So it's in the period between the 18th and the 22nd of September. Right now the temperature is really low back home. It's -15. But in September, it will be around +15. So we will give more information. But we have started our planning, and we have a lot to learn from the University of Limpopo. And for making this conference, we are co-creating it together with you all, inviting you to participate in and scheduling the program, and participating with the talks and the good discussions. So we look forward to that. And I'm not going alone, even though we have to go both far and fast. I have a lot of good colleagues that will help us all arrange this conference together. I worked together with, or I have a leader once who actually encouraged me to go for this position, which I'm now in. And he said to me, Stine, if you have full control, you are going too slow. So, and he grew up in Angola. So I'll have to work closely together with you all, and look forward to that, and especially to the SANORD secretary and you all sitting here. So thank you very much, and welcome to Hamar. Velkommen, og tusen takk.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Umesh, and thank you very much. We're looking forward to coming to Norway next year. And we're going to take that train right, so we can see the landscapes. I would like to invite you colleagues to have a recap of the last 3 days through a short video clip that Pilar is going to play for us. And I hope as you watch it, you can spot yourself. And let's have a few moments of laughter once more before we can wrap up and close.
Hey,
Thank you, colleagues. Just for the last time, calling on stage, Gro Anita and Umesh, Central Office, you have been very, very supportive. We would like to pass a small token of appreciation to the SANOD Board Chair also. And then I will allow Umesh to say the final words. Over to you, Umesh. I'm going to take a seat now.
Colleagues, thank you very much. This afternoon we have 3 panel sessions that we would like you to be participating in. Anyone who didn't get a chance to give a paper can now give a paper, a plenary, a keynote if you would like. The space is open. On a more serious side, it's been really wonderful to be able to have this conference. It's amazing to have you all here, coming from very far and staying in places that you hadn't banked on. Sincerest apologies for the accommodation difficulties, but more, we will try and do a little better in the future. It would be really good if you could send an email with your feedback for the conference, so that you send it to the central office, send it to me, so that we can improve for the future. And we would like to hear some of the things that worked very well for you, but also, more importantly, the things that didn't work. And please feel free to complain, because that's the only way that we're going to fix it in the future. I would like to say 3 thanks. The first thanks is really to all of you for being here, for participating, for engaging, and for just being lekker, being really just lovely and wonderful. So please give yourself up an applause. The second is to the University of Limpopo, who have been our hosts here, and who have gone out of their way to make this an absolutely wonderful conference. All the behind-the-scenes work that the LOC do, that Prof. Mabila does, it's just very, very much appreciated. So please join me in thanking the University of Limpopo, their leadership, Prof. Singh, DVC Majeje, Rector Mokholong, and everyone else who's been involved in the work here. So will you please stand for a second so that we can give you the recognition and the accolades that you deserve. I want to particularly thank Prof. Jaminkosi Mabila, who has, over this period of time, in a very, very easy and gentle way, shepherded the conference. Usually, as you know, it's so stressful. And he's done it with absolute style, but also with great humility. He doesn't like to be in the front line. He doesn't like to be put forward for recognition and appreciation. And I would like you to please join me in thanking Prof. Mabila, as well as making sure that he blushes for all the limelight that is shown on him now. Prof. Mabila. It's true, he's blushing, eh? And I want to also especially thank now, finally, Anita Flaten, the chair of SANOD, who has shepherded us and through very stormy waters through COVID, through other times, giving a very lovely leadership in a very focused way. I know it's been challenging for her trying to keep myself and Kelly and Maureen under control, because we can just go off track. So it's been for that kindest appreciations. And finally, from us, would you please thank our outgoing chair, Prof. Gronita Flaten, who has done this job magnificently, but absolutely stylishly, as you can see always. So, Gro, thank you very much.
Just a few words. Thank you so much, Umesh. To be the SANORD chair has been very rewarding, very meaningful. We have had challenging years with COVID, not being able to meet as much as we wanted to, but nevertheless, I think we made it through. Thank you to the SANORD Central Office, to Umesh, to Kelly, Tracy, and Maureen, for being such warm and including people, for the very good cooperation. It has been, it's been lovely. It's been amazing to work with you guys. Thank you. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to contribute in our common endeavor to bring the universities of the South and North together. And now I'm very happy to hand over the position as chair to Dr. Laverne Samuels and DUT, as I am confident both in the board, both the board and the network will be in very, very good hands. So finally, I would like to thank you all for your support and engagement during my term as chair, and I look forward to continue following SANORD and all its good work in the future years to come. Thank you all.
Thank you. I think finally just two things. I'm going to, in the end, hand back to the very shy Prof. Mabila, but could I ask Laverne Samuels if you could stand, please, so that the community can see who you are as leading the SANORD chair for next year. And as you can see, we're trying to keep the tradition of having the best hairstyles in the SANORD chair, so in the SANORD Central Office. Thank you very much. But Famila, over to you.
Thank you very much. We are at the end of our, please don't leave. Umesh, you left your gift here. I'm still having a hangover from yesterday.
Babalas,
Yes, Babalas. We have reached the end of our ceremony, closing ceremony. Before I forget, recycling is one of the major ways of mitigating climate change. So if you are not going to knead it and toss it in the bin responsibly, please leave your name tag at the registration desk so that we can do it the responsible way. And we thank you all for the cooperation and working together that we've had. I don't need to say any other thing. I think lunch is ready for us. And after that, lots of excursions and sightseeing around Limpopo, going back to Joburg. Those are going back to Joburg. Please drive safely on the roads. This is the N1. It might be open, but sometimes it has got its own issues. And those of you who are flying, check your flight times. Make sure you don't miss your flight. Should you miss your flight, I think Anna should be able to help you with some emergency assistance if we can be able to do that. But we wish you all safe journey home, and as they say, bon voyage. And of course, we wish to give all your contact details to the next host. The spreadsheet we have of all the contacts, we wish to transfer it to the host so that if they want to contact you directly, they can do that. But first, there's something in South Africa called the POPI Act. We will send an email and request for people to tell us if their details can be shared with the other institution. So look out for that email in the next few days and tell us if you would wish your details to be shared with the other coming hosts. Thank you very much.
Announce for a group photo outside.
Yes, yes.
Colleagues, on your way out, it would be nice to have a group photo. Zahir will meet you outside and then just set up a quick photograph for us to take as a group. Now,